You added a dedicated vector database to your AI app. Now you're running two databases that disagree, paying two bills, and maintaining sync code that nobody wants to own. Here's the part nobody tells you. In 2026, most apps never needed that second database at all. Let's back up. A vector database turns your text into embeddings, long lists of numbers that capture meaning so you can search by similarity instead of exact keywords. When the AI boom hit, spinning up a dedicated one became the reflex. Pinecone, Qdrant, Weaviate, it felt obvious, but the ground has shifted under that assumption. Start with a benchmark that went viral. Postgres, the boring relational database, beating the specialized engine Qdrant by 11 times on throughput. 400 queries a second versus 40. It's a real number. It's also rigged. The company that published it builds the Postgres extension being tested, and they cap the server's memory to force their competitor into thrashing the disk. Flip to tail latency, and Qdrant actually wins by 3 times. The lesson isn't that one tool crushes the other. It's that benchmarks are marketing. And the real question is scale. And scale is where this gets interesting. Here's the line that decides almost everything. 10 million vectors. Below it, your entire search index fits in the memory of one ordinary server. No sharding, no cluster, no second system. One widely cited 2026 field study put it bluntly. Roughly 70% of real workloads live under that line. Stay under 10 million vectors, and keeping everything in Postgres runs about 3 times cheaper. Your vectors also stay consistent with the rest of your data. Delete a record, its embedding goes with it. No drift. But wait, didn't Postgres used to be bad at this? For years, yes. It couldn't do real hybrid search, mixing keyword matching with semantic meaning, without ugly glue code in your app. That's over. Extensions like pgvector, paired with a new wave of BM25 keyword engines, now run both searches and fuse the results inside a single SQL query. The biggest knock on Postgres just disappeared. So when do you still reach for something specialized? 2 cases. First, when the relationships between facts matter more than raw similarity. That's GraphRAG, now running in real production at Microsoft, and the major graph databases. Second, when you genuinely operate at massive scale, 100 million vectors and beyond, or ultra-low latency under heavy load. That's where Pinecone, Qdrant, and Weaviate still win decisively. Which brings us to the verdict. Are vector databases obsolete? No, but the pure vector database is. Every major player bolted on keyword search in the last year, just to survive. Pinecone, Qdrant, Weaviate. The single-purpose vector store is gone. They all became hybrid search engines. And at the scale most of us actually work, Postgres quietly ate the default. The dedicated vector database isn't dead. It's just no longer the thing you reach for first, and defaults are where architecture goes to die. If this reframed how you think about your stack, that's what this channel is for. Drop your scale numbers in the comments, and I'll tell you which side of the line you're on.